Hey, this is Eddie with an episode about a cryptocurrency project called Ravencoin. Ravencoin. Now, I found out about Ravencoin. I've always, well, not always known about it, but recently, in the last month or two, I was on an Ethereum mining subreddit, and many of the Ethereum miners were talking about how well Ravencoin was doing, and they were mining Ravencoin as well as Ethereum. And they were saying that once Ethereum switches from proof of work over to proof of stake, that they will start mining Ravencoin. So I had to go refresh myself on Ravencoin. So I found the announcement page, which I talk about in my book. That's the first step of evaluating a cryptocurrency project, is to find the mining page. So I'm sorry, find the announcement page, not the mining page, the announcement page. Found the announcement page. Now, on the announcement page, you want to look for a few factors. You want to see when the project was launched. You want to check out the coin supply and the initial distribution information. The announcement page has a lot of information, okay? And for Ravencoin, let's go look at the overview, see how it sets itself apart from other crypto projects. Ravencoin was officially launched on January 3rd, 2018, with the vision of becoming a community coin, meaning anyone is able to contribute and add to the project. It is not owned by one individual or a team of developers. As such, while I am posting this announcement with updated information, I am not the founder nor a developer, just a volunteer that is looking to help inform the public. This is a new open source project that anyone can contribute towards, with the goal of utilizing the blockchain to facilitate the transfer of assets. Most people have a hard time conceptualizing what assets are, so I'll do my best to try to give examples of assets. Assets can come in a variety of types, such as financial instruments, such as security tokens, stocks, bonds, deed, etc., as well as gaming items. Example, a sword. Conventional asset management, managing distributions for co-ops, digital art. There are a lot of real-world applications that this blockchain is intended to disrupt and improve. Ravencoin is intended to be the rails of these assets and will power the transfer of assets through Raven's decentralized, trustless network, which is why there was no pre-mine, developer reward, etc., and was launched fairly to instill trust in the network. Okay, that's the overview. Now, the information that I like to look at is the coin supply. Here, Ravencoin has a coin supply of 21 billion. Okay. Block size 1 megabyte, may increase in the future. I love that, because things change in the future. Things will change. Things get bigger. Okay. So initially, let's take, for example, laptops. Laptops started out with very small memory and memory storage to store your files and such. And then they gradually, the storage space gradually increased in size, because obviously there was a demand for storage space. So the storage increased to these days of the laptops these days has, hundreds of thousands of megabytes per laptop. So the thing about the block size, I'm glad that may increase in the future. and I won't get into which other projects need to increase their block size. But moving on, another important thing that I talk about in my book is the distribution, how the coin was launched. Okay, there was no pre-mine, which is great. A pre-mine is when the founders mine early and doesn't allow anyone else to mine, which is called a pre-mine. That's good that there was no pre-mine. There's no founder's reward. Okay, a founder's reward is basically when a founder puts in hardwires into the code that each block mined gives a small percentage to the founder's wallet. Okay, so basically mine, if there was a founder's reward, it would basically mean that the miners are working not just for the coin, but they're also working to pay the founder. It's a red flag for me. But being that they don't have one, that's great. Thumbs up. No ICO, no initial coin offering, which is great. No master nodes. Master nodes is basically when you have superior mining nodes. So if you wanted to mine a coin, you would be considered a node. But a master node, they will have more power. Okay, so that does not apply here because there are no master nodes, no airdrops. So this project looks solid to me. All right, so what I did is I went to the next up. Well, actually, what I did then is I went to the subreddit of that coin, of Ravencoin. Oh, before I go there, let me talk about, in my book, I talk about community engagement. Ravencoin, this is the announcement page, and these are the pages here that people have questions about, and it basically shows how much interest people have in this project when there are a lot of pages up here, a lot of community activity, a lot of questions. Now, this is a forum. BitcoinTalk.org is a forum, and of course, in forums you have many different opinions about the project. Of course, you'll have some that like the project, some that question the project, some that don't like the project. That's with everything. But the important thing is the community engagement, how much the community is engaging. Make sure it's alive and thriving, because when you have people that are engaged with the project, that means that they have skin in some people. There's some element of people that have skin in the game. There are people mining the coin, people buying the coin, people using the coin. All of that is important, and I talk about that in my book. And let me take you to my book. It's called Crypto King. Cryptocurrency made super easy for you. If you'd like a copy, it's available on Amazon, or you can leave a comment. And if you want a free copy, I'll give it to you. Now, I must tell you that this is not investment advice. I'm just giving you my opinion on this crypto project here. All right. Now, we've talked about the engagement on BitcoinTalk.com. It has a good engagement, good amount of pages and responses and questions posed here. Now, let's go over to their subreddit. Okay, Ravencoin, their subreddit. They have 47,000 readers and 800 people here right now. Okay, so what I talk about in my book is to see how much engagement they have on BitcoinTalk.org and on Reddit. Now, I sort it by new, and you have people that are asking questions here today. Can you explain? Since everyone has started migrating to Ravencoin, and I told you all about that. That's how I found out about this. I have noticed I'm only mining 2 to 3 2/3 daily of what I used to prior to ETH fork. They're talking about the Ethereum fork. Payouts 2 times a day now instead of 3 times a day. So you have people that are actually mining here. All right. Mining question, mining, general discussion. Raven going through the roof. Can anyone explain that? Ravencoin is now more profitable on my rig than Ethereum. Okay, so, and this is, you remember a couple, about a month or two ago, I heard that Ethereum miners were switching over to Ravencoin. So whenever you hear stuff like this, and I talk about this in my book too, you have to keep your ears open, browse different sites to see what's the word on the street, so to speak. As you're only one person, I'm only one person, I can only do so much, so I keep my eyes and my ears open to what's going on. And I found out that I went through the proper steps, found the announcement page, checked to see if there was engagement on both Bitcoin Talk and Reddit. And then my next step was I took a look at the price, okay? And I'll talk about that in my book too. So, again, it started in 2018. And it started out, roughly around 2-3 cents. And it's been pretty low, okay? Now, in 2020 it was 2 cents, and earlier this year it was around 1 cent. So then it shot up. Boom, my goodness, it went up to 22 cents. All right, then it dipped down to 15, back up to 22 cents, dipped down, back up to 22, dipped down real low to 12 cents. Then it shot up to 18 cents, then it dipped down. Now, this dip down is when I purchased it. I purchased it at 7 cents, okay? I purchased it at 7 cents. And I'll show you right here. Now, this is one of my accounts here, not my major account, and I definitely don't recommend keeping your coins on an exchange. Well, I don't recommend keeping a significant amount of coins on the exchange. Now, if you're trading, of course, you have to keep them on a coin because it'll be inconvenient to, withdraw coins every day and then deposit coins every day. So it is a reason why you can keep some coins on the exchange. So let's go to my order history, and I'll tell you exactly what I paid for Ravencoin, and you'll be able to see what I paid for Ravencoin. All right, so I purchased Ravencoin here's Raven right here, on the 4th of August. I'm sorry, the 4th of August. And I purchased it at 7 cents. Okay? And I bought 289.5 coins. And today, we can go to the market here. And we can see the price of Ravencoin. I bought it at 7 cents. Now its last price was at 11 cents, 11.5 cents. Okay. All right. So from 7 to 11 was a 57.14% increase in profits. Okay. Now, I purchased low. Now, if I would have came across this project when it was, here and bought it 23 cents and then it dipped down, then I would have been, if I would have sold, I would have been fucked. But luckily, I purchased down here at 7 cents and it shot up to 11 cents. All right, 11.6 now. Now, what I want to talk about is my book. And that you should read the book, because this is a short video, but the book has all of the information that you need. It holds your hand, walks you through all of the steps, the process of evaluating a cryptocurrency project. Okay, and it comes with an easy scorecard to evaluate any crypto project. All right. So make sure to like and subscribe this video. We'll be keeping an eye out on Ravencoin. Again, this is not investment advice. I'm just telling you what I did. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching.